So basically, my personal creative project was a podcast. How did I get the idea for my PCP? It's always been like a dream of mine to create like my own podcast episode. So that's kind of where like the podcast idea stemmed from. And then I, I like I got the idea for like asking questions pertaining to school, just because I know like especially as me as a freshman, I had a lot of questions that I felt like sometimes were given like sugar-coated answers. Who was your greatest helper to get your PCP created? My friends. I never just to pick like one person, but I think overall a lot of people, different people helping me, the people who were in the podcast and or the person who was in the podcast, and just the like other people I know who had podcasts as well. They kind of helped and gave me advice, and then there was a lot of online resources as well. My greatest helper would probably be the person who was on the podcast. How difficult was it to decide what your PCP would be? Why? Just it was difficult just because there were so many things I want to do and check off my bucket list, and like this project kind of gave me like a way to do that. But I ultimately settled with a podcast. Why? Just because I had so many things I wanted to do. What was the most difficult challenge in creating your PCP? Editing, putting the video together. I'm not an editor, so it was definitely difficult, and I never had like work with editing as much as I had to do for this project. What other creative project ideas do you have now that you've completed your PCP? I don't know. I feel like it's just like other things I want to check off like as a bucket list, like creating a children's book. I do really want to do that. So maybe that is an idea. I really want to create a children's book one day. So yeah, thank you. Hi everyone. This is the podcast. We had a few more people, but we had to reshoot, and now everyone's gone. So we're here with Natalie.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first question. How was your freshman year at WSU been so far?
In a lot of ways, it's been just as I expected, but then in other ways, it's been so much more, and it's been also very enjoyable. College is different than high school, and living on my own is unique. So there are hurdles and challenges, but overall, it's been really fun and definitely memorable.
I agree. I think my year has been quite interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting events, interesting people, interesting things for sure. What is a service here at WSU that you have taken advantage of so far and would inform future freshmen at WSU to take advantage of as well?
So personally, I am an engineering major, and the Geeks tutoring and just the Geeks space in the Partnership 2 building is a resource that so many people should take advantage of. There are tutors all over as well, not just for engineering majors, but just tutors all over, like free, that I would definitely recommend. But Geeks you can print at, and I've used that service a lot and appreciate it.
For me, I'd say the ODI.
Okay.
They're like every Tuesday and Thursday with Mia.
That's
and
nice.
Yeah, they do for free printing. I think 10 free pages a day.
Okay.
So that's nice. And then just like the services they like have in general, like I did passage through them. I had a scholarship through them. So I definitely think like if you're coming to WSU, definitely to look at the ODI. They're definitely like a community that's like definitely like a safe space that like I love. Okay, hi. I know that ending was a little bit abrupt, but the actual podcast we filmed was 30 minutes long. So to keep with the 5-minute time restriction, I decided to only show 2 minutes of us answering the first 2 questions. But thank you and hope you enjoyed.